getting myself together. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. All my Vietnam veterans, welcome home. Germany, good night. All my active duty military personnel that's downrange, good night. It is now time for Big Sarge's Article 15. Boston sports fans, come get this work. So last night in the Patriots versus Chiefs game, Tyreek Hill scored on the touchdown pass in 12 seconds. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But in the midst of him scoring, because you know how fast he is, he ran through the end zone and slowed down. As soon as he slowed down, he came into a section where I guess the Patriots were trying to get more money. Bob Kraft ain't selling enough cheese, I guess. And so he added some extra seats for the fan experience. And Tyreek Hill ran there. When he got there, they started pointing the middle finger at him, and a guy threw beer on him. Side note, this is why I tell you all that the fans need to check themselves when the players retaliate, and all you all come out and say, well, they're supposed to be better than that. They're athletes. Let me come to your job while you flipping burgers and doing fries and throw beer on you. Let me come in your cubicle right behind you and just throw beer all on the top of your head. Or let me walk in front of you while you're at your cash register and put beer in your face. This is his job. And for that man to throw beer on him, for what? Because he just scored against your team? No. That doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all pointing the middle finger at him and then you're throwing beer on him. But then again, why are we not surprised? We know that Boston has a rich history of racism. Huge. From their housing to school to jobs, Boston is a racist city. And I can say that because I've been twice. Boston is a racist city. And it just bleeds over into their sports fans. Their sports fans are by far the worst all across the board for all sports. Let's start in baseball. Now, you all know that Baltimore Orioles outfielder Adam Jones was called the N-word. And I think he had a banana thrown at him or a banana peel or something like that. Yankee CC Sabathia got called the N-word as well. David Price, the pitcher who started the game on last night for the Boston Red Sox, has been called racial slurs. And I'm sad because I used to be a Red Sox fan until Big Papi retired. And I knew this. I know that I've never went to a game in Fenway, and I'm glad that I didn't. I don't think I ever want to because of the racist things that go on with these fans, all right? Now, so Fenway Park sits off of 4 Yawkey Way, right? Tom Yawkey, who was the owner of the Red Sox from 1933 to 1976, was the most racist figure in baseball. Racist figure in baseball. Did you know that they did not integrate their team? They were the last ones to integrate. In 1945, they gave Jackie Robinson a sham tryout, and they passed on him. He did not want any African Americans playing for him. So I'm not surprised that the fans acted the way that they acted last night. Oh, hold on. It gets better. What about when Bill Russell was there? You all are doing yourself a disservice if you never ever went and read some of the memoirs of Bill Russell, the starting center who won 11 rings for the Boston Celtics. I want you to read about in the 50s and the 60s, at one point his house was ransacked and they put racial graffiti all over the wall and they defecated in his bed. Let me repeat that. Bill Russell, 11-time world champion Bill Russell, had his house ransacked, defecated in his bed, and racial graffiti slurs all on the wall. No, I'm not surprised on what the Patriots fans did last night. D. Brown, guard for the Boston Celtics, was pulled over one time by 9 police officers, and they drew their guns on him because they thought he was a bank robber. D. Brown, the starting point guard / shooting guard for the Boston Celtics. Please miss me with this. I'm not, don't you ever try to defend these Boston racist fans. The way that man threw beer on Tyreek Hill last night, I'm surprised Tyreek Hill didn't punch him. But then if he would have, then he would have been in the wrong. But why? What did the man, what? You think that because you paid for a ticket and you paid for that beer, that's the right, they activated you because he scored a touchdown on your team to throw beer on him? He's at work. You're just there as a spectator at his job. He works for the NFL. He plays football, not you, sir. Oh, let's not forget, it gets even better. What about when Doc Rivers was there? Do you know that his son said they used to go to camps? And although he's half white, Austin Rivers and his brother is half white, half black. How many times do you think that they were called the N-word? A girl at the camp called his brother an N-word. So Boston fans, I'm not surprised on what you did last night. I was not surprised when I seen that video. You all have been this way. You all have been this way. A racist sports town for the longest. Racist, just period. You had no right to do what you did to Tyreek Hill on last night. No right. Yes, talk all the trash you want. Get mad. Say, yeah, y'all, sorry, whatever, y'all suck, whatever the case may be. You can say those type of things. But you threw beer in his face. So if I'm not mistaken, is that not assault? That's assault, right? If you throw a liquid in my face, or if you spit in my face, that's assault. So this man committed assault, right? So I need to see within this week the man being arrested. Or Robert Kraft coming out and saying, no longer will that guy be allowed in the stadium. Period. Tom Brady, let me hear you say something, bro. He still may, even though he's on the opposite team, he's still one of your colleagues. And for you all not to say nothing about what this fan did to him is atrocious. Now, I know you have to wait till you've seen the video. Well, the video's out. I've seen it all over social media everywhere. I shared it myself. So, you got to do something. Something. That's why you had the malice in the palace, and that's why Ron Artest went up there and put hands on him. Sports Talk with Big Sarge right here on the legendary K-Wall Candy, all new 92.3 FM. I love y'all. See you tomorrow.